Alright, so I decided to do a video on splitting with the Fiskars splitting axe. There's a lot of misinformation out there. I want to show you what I use, what works pretty good for me. First off, this is the very first log split on a tree. It's got a wedge cut out of one side. I'm not sure how that's going to handle, how that's going to hamper anything. When I cut, I always look for this, the seam, a natural crack that's already in there, as well as you never want to hit in this inner portion whenever you're starting out. I always start out typically a couple hits on the front, and then I might work my way up a little bit towards the middle, but then I'm going to swing through a full swing at the very end of the log, and that's typically when it's going to pop. You won't want to work on the middle until you're coming back through. And for these big logs, this is a red oak. You can see it's a pretty big one. "20 inches in diameter. And so, like I said, you're going to start out hitting right here in line with this crack. You're going to work your way in a little bit, and then you're going to pop it here. It should pop once you hit the very end, and then it'll split. So let's see how this goes. This wood is pretty green. It's about a 150-pound piece right there, you can see. So let's give this a whirl. I might split two. Let's see how this works out. You always want to make sure you hit flat. These types of axes, hitting at a point is going to take a lot of your power away, your splitting power. You want to try to focus on making it flat as possible when you hit. But also with this green wood, it could bounce back. You want to be very careful to keep control of the axe, because it might pop back into your skull if you lean into your swing. It's a lot harder than I thought. All right, it's coming around. All right, so we'll give another one a go. It's always said too, if you have the option to split the bottom of the log versus the top facing portion. So when all my log splits are already 16 inches in diameter in length, I typically try to put a little piece of wood here so I can get it up there without lifting too much. Okay, so again, I have a natural split here I'm going to work with, and we'll move the camera in here so you can get a better view of how I'm doing it. Okay, so the natural cut is right here. I'm going to take a few swings right here first. I'm going to bring it across, then down. That was a big bounce. See where it made it split? Okay. Now I can go in the middle. One more hit. All right, it broke. Let's finish it off. All right, good enough. Oh, geez. Stuff's too green. All right. So, if you have any questions on the Fiskars, this is the 36-inch splitting axe. I think it's called Super Split. I got it at Home Depot. I think it was about $40-something. But I split about 3 cords with this before I got a log splitter. It can do it. These I'm splitting to more manageable sizes so I can move them up the hill and split them with a log splitter because it's a pain to roll them up the hill and they're impossible to carry, 150 pounds a piece roughly. But if you have any questions or you want to see any more demonstrations with this axe, let me know. It's super convenient to use, and so far it's served its purpose. Take care.